What's good, bro?
What's going on?
What's up? I was just drinking a nasty ass beer. It's not good.
What is it?
Fucking Jeremiah Johnson Mountain Man Scotch Ale.
Sounds,
Don't recommend.
sounds terrible.
I don't know if you can read that, but it's awful.
The guy looks like he has a beard like yours.
Yeah, but he has no taste like me.
Okay, right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's cool. So you've been slow at the shop, huh?
No, I haven't been slow. I've been slower.
Oh, okay. So it's still busy at least.
Yeah, it's still. I still got plenty of shit to do. It's just I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Actually,
Oh yeah, where are you going?
we're going to Minnesota.
Wait, you're going to Minnesota for vacation?
My fiance's family lives there, bro.
Oh, I was like, what's in Minnesota?
Yeah, I mean, and it's something different than where I'm at, so that's a vacation to me. I don't have to be at the shop spraying.
That's true. That's cool.
Well, I got questions. Do you have kids? Yes, I do. I have one that's 2.5, and I got another one on the way in December.
Yep, I got one too. Mine's 6.
How old's your daughter? Jeez. Isn't it crazy? Like you blink and they're just like big.
Oh, dude, I could have swore it's only been like a year and she's already 6. You know what I mean? Like, the hell? Where did the time go, man?
Yeah, I know. Every night we like lay down with Juna, and it's just like, bro, how did you get this big? Like,
Oh,
she's huge, and she's at that point where she's starting to like string words together.
yeah.
And is very like competent in what she's saying. So it's wild to like watch her really grasp stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're a
Crazy.
dude. My daughter was the same way. She like learned how to talk really like she was very like she know how to use her words very well. You know what I mean?
So like super articulate.
Yeah, very articulate. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but yeah, and she was only
Right.
probably like 1.5, and she was already like spitting out like full sentences and shit. I was like, okay, all right. See?
Right. And then they start copying your cuss words. That's always
Oh
fun.
yeah. Uh huh. It's always a
I
Spanish
like.
for me.
I'm too white for that, bro.
Oh, are you really? Oh, what ethnic?
Yeah. Norwegian, Scandinavian.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Have you been over there?
That's why I have like Norse tattoos because I'm
Oh,
pretty much like all of my family. Like my family tree basically dates back to Vikings.
yeah.
That's why.
Speaking of that, I went to Copenhagen not too long ago. Probably
Really.
years back. Yeah, Denmark,
Um,
and everyone's Viking.
yeah.
But they're like, dude, it was crazy because I almost felt like out of place because when I went over there, dude, everyone's like white with blue or green eyes, and then they look at you and you're like dark haired and like a tan, and you're like, dude, I kid you not, people were staring at me in the truck,
Oh, I bet.
and I'm
I
like,
bet.
hi, you know. So it was great. I got a question on my side. Hey, Brody, tool question: should I get swivel sockets or the part that makes them swivel? I tend to like the swivel sockets better than the actual swivel itself because the if you buy just the swivel, it's too big and it makes the tool a lot longer. Um, but if you get the sockets, they're a bit shorter and they could fit in more places. So I'll get the swivel sockets. Sorry.
Every guy likes to hear that. If it's shorter, it can fit in more places, right?
In some cases, yes.
Dude, I don't think people understood that my last video about the WS400 that I was talking shit
Yeah.
about people using that gun, and everybody is just like, "Oh yeah, I love that gun." I'm just sitting there dying. I'm like, dude, they don't get it. Like I was talking shit.
Dude, your
Ugh.
question on my side. Your opinion on Matco toolboxes. Does it even matter? Hang on. Let me flip my camera real quick.
No, toolbox review.
Yeah, I know, right? I have a Matco toolbox. They make good toolboxes. If it's your first toolbox, I would say go.
Hell no.
Yeah, I know, right? They're expensive.
No.
What I would do if you want a good toolbox for cheap, buy used, buy secondhand.
Yeah.
You're gonna save, 50%, 70%, whatever. There's some Snap-on toolboxes that people are almost giving them away. So
divorce sales, bro. The divorce sales are the best.
Get a guy that's desperate, and dude, you'll come out with the Snap-on toolbox, 2 bank or 3 bank, for like
nothing.
Yeah, for like nothing. Yeah, for real.
That's the only way to go.
And that's basically what I did. Like I got my toolbox. Someone traded it in, right? And they upgraded to a bigger toolbox. I bought mine for $2,800 like 12 years ago, 13 years ago, and it's still worth around $2,000, $2,500. So,
yeah,
dude, how much money did I save? Because this toolbox, brand new, was like $6,000 or $7,000. Brand new.
You know how much I've spent on toolboxes, bro? You're gonna hate me for this.
How much?
$200.
Oh,
you know why?
Get out of here.
You know why? Because I don't live in Cali, so I don't have to worry about people breaking into my shit.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't even know what I did with the keys to my toolbox, bro. That shit's long gone.
Dude. Well,
long gone.
Well, you don't need that much of a toolbox, do you? I mean, paint.
No, like really, I have like the Harbor Freight like little flippy roll up carts.
Yeah.
I have my sandpaper on top of that, and I have like a one rack of sockets, an electric ratchet, and then like a bit driver set, and that's all I need for my side. And then obviously all
like
spray guns and shit. But
I mean, unless you're probably like a body man or something, you'd probably need a lot more.
Oh yeah, they have a shit ton of stuff, but luckily all of them are super cool. So it's like if I don't have something, I'll borrow their shit, but I make sure to take it right back. You know what I mean? Because I know that shit's expensive.
Yeah.
But I got another comment that says,
go for it.
Oh, Moreno, is she going to have Sunfire Pro in her? She does like a lot of like color matching and stuff, mixing paint for people.
Okay.
Dude, I wish I had a female around that could look at color because I suck at this shit, man. My eyes don't work. Like,
really? You don't have one of the charts that helps you?
Well, we have obviously like all of my toners have like tinting guides on them. Yeah. But I don't know if you've ever color matched anything or looked at color with a female. No. Their eyes are different, bro. They see shit that we don't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty crazy. Like even my fiance can see shit like that. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm dead ass serious. Girls do have a better eye for color matching. Yeah.
Well, like I was telling you, or the one that you're trading spray guns with, Ashley, dude, she's really good at color matching, dude. Like
I bet. I kind of looked through like all of her videos and stuff, and then like on Instagram, and she's been doing it a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, she's been in it for like 20 years or so.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I wish I had that much experience, but I don't.
Yeah. They definitely have better eyes than I do. Yeah, I just got a new tool. I don't know if you have this.
Where'd you get it?
But let me show you real quick.
It's a good gun for primer.
Eastwood Contour.
Oh, the Contour? Yeah, I've seen those before. I've never used one.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Check this out.
Oh yeah, I've seen like the videos on like Motor Trend and shit of the guys using those.
Yeah, the stock.
I've heard they work.
The stock wheel sucks.
I heard they work. Well, yeah, but I've heard they work pretty good because they don't like put a shit ton of heat in your panels. Yeah. When you're stripping.
Well, it depends which one because they make like 16 different burnishing wheels now, and if you aggressive one, it could put down some heat on the panel. The thing is, you have to put some weight to it, even though the polish. Well, I call it polisher, but it's a burnisher. Even though the tool is heavy itself, as soon as it starts rolling, it starts skipping and bounces up and down. So you kind of have to put weight to it. And once you put weight to it, if you leave it in one spot, you're gonna freaking gouge the metal or warp it.
I had a guy ask, What's a good paint gun for paint and primer? Techna.
Yeah. I got.
He probably has one sitting here.
Yep.
That one.
Techna.
Which one's that? That's not a Pro Light though, is it? Yeah, it is.
It's a Techna primer.
Oh, the primer. So, if you're gonna get a gun that does everything, it really depends on what primer you're using. If your primer can be sprayed out of a 1.4, something like that, just a regular Techna or a Techna Pro Light is gonna be awesome. But if you need something with a 1.8, then you might want to get two separate guns because it's just not gonna work.
Yeah. This what's that?
What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say the Techna primer is discontinued now.
Is it really?
Yeah, they don't make it anymore.
I always see those sold in like those kits.
Kit? Oh yeah, like the 3 guns in one or whatever, or in one kit. Yeah. I think that's pretty much the only way you could really get them. Now it's a model called GPG or GPF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think didn't like the gunman used to use that. I think he's got a few of those or has one.
Yeah, he got a GPG, but I guess he was complaining that the air cap wasn't like machined correctly or something like that. They were having issues with it.
Oh, what up, Jay?
Yeah.
I wish we could do like a fucking round table with 3 people in here. That'd be tight.
No, I see.
Jay,
I see something on my side, but I don't know if you can do that.
Mine has like a little like lock thing on it.
Oh, a little lock on it? Yeah, mine has a little lock thing. Probably because we're already doing a live.
Yeah, I wish we could do 3. That'd be tight.
Yeah, more merry.
But Jay, we need to do a live one of these days.
What's up?
Just bullshit some paint stuff. Oh, Jay, you follow Jay the Sprayer, don't you?
Jay the Sprayer. Oh yeah. He's on your side.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's on my side.
Yeah, I follow him.
Yeah, I like following dudes like that because he's doing like completes and stuff, and I do completes from time to time, but not very often.
Yeah.
And I wish I had the time to do like the candy paint, and I love looking at that shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, I've been following this. All he does is, well, from what I've seen, all he does is candy stuff. His name is Ernesto Hines, I think it's called. His name?
Why is it always you Mexican dudes that are just killing it with candies?
You know what? That's funny you say that because he look African American.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he's African American, but his name's like Ernesto something.
Oh man,
maybe he's Puerto Rican or something. I don't know.
Right.
Let me go get my drink real quick.
Word.
Yeah. So
but for real, like it's always like I don't know. Do you follow like Shorties Customs?
Shorties Customs. No, I follow.
He's the painter for Iron Resurrection, like the TV show. And dude, like he's just like the guy that I learned from. He's like gotta be 5'2", Mexican dude, but just kills it. And like the guy I learned from was like he's probably like 5'4", but still super short.
Yeah.
Couldn't fucking reach anything, but the most consistent and just on it painter that I've ever worked with. And yeah, I pretty much just like copied what he did, and it got me to where I'm at, so it worked.
Yeah. Dude, that's fucking cool. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to spray too much candy stuff. I think I probably.
Dude,
what's that?
It can be a pain in the ass.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I've seen plenty of like guys on TikTok and Instagram paint candies, and they think the shit looks cool, and it's just blotchy and like what's that guy's name? It's like I Candy Paint Killa or something like that on Instagram.
Oh yeah. I think I do.
He does it in like an open shop. and does full-on completes and just fucking kills it.
Yeah, dude, I've seen him. He does YouTube as well. And dude, I'm like, how the fuck did you just do that? I mean, don't get me wrong. He's preparing it right. You know, he's like covering the whole bottom of the car and everything, and masking the floor. But at the same time, like, dude, how is there not dust all over that thing?
Well, and if you actually like watch the footage, there's a shit ton of dirt in there. Yeah. But he's also flat sanding everything and buffing it. Yeah. So there's that. But I mean, with candy paint, you're gonna need to flat sand and buff it to make it look perfect anyway. Yeah. So who gives a shit if there's a little bit of dirt?
Right. And he's probably pounding that clear. Dude, that thing probably has like 10 coats of clear, bro. It's just
exactly. I want to see it after the first coat though, because that shit's rough.
I know.
Like, woof.
Dude, I haven't really messed with that too much. Mainly, I've done like solid colors and some pearls here and there.
Have you ever played with Metal Flake?
I haven't.
Oh man, come
I know.
On, really?
I'm not into that style, you know what I mean? But I did.
Bro, everybody loves some good boat flake.
I don't know.
Everybody.
I'm not that much into it, actually.
Dude, look at my desk. Can you see this? This right here is boat flake.
Is it? I can't see it.
Yeah. It's hard to see, but it's epoxy with metal flake.
Oh, okay.
All throughout my desk.
Yeah.
I love that shit. If I could paint my whole truck like that, I would. Like, I have no shame. I'd be that white dude just blasting and just dirty gangster rap, fucking metal flaking. Oh man, that's me all day.
I've watched. There's another painter. He's I think he's Japanese. I want to say he's on YouTube. I think.
Yeah, I've seen him too.
Yeah, you seen him? It's like Z Warriors or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, he kills it.
He kills it, man. He's pretty good. I mean,
and he clears with that weird Iwata that has like the side cup.
Yeah, where he like flips it.
Yeah, and it's like clearing with like 5 ounces at a time. Like, what are you gonna do with that?
like the tiniest little fan.
Yeah, but he fucking slays it,
but
dude.
He does it, man. I mean, he'll freaking do like 50 strokes on the hood, but like
right,
kills it.
Tell customers to take it. Someone who knows how to paint candy. Oh, this is going okay. So that girl I was telling you about that does all the color matching. She says, I tell customers to take it to somebody who knows how to paint candy. They don't listen and then complain about, so that's facts, man. Facts. Because I've seen actually a few guys, they'll get quotes from us to paint their car, and then they'll go and paint it, and they'll see me walking around like a car show or something and be like, oh, check it out. I painted it myself. I can tell.
I see it.
And it's like, dude, you saved by not having me do it. But
look that great.
No, and it's like it's always dry sprayed, and you could tell they were afraid to like lay shit down.
Yeah, and that's the main questions I usually get is like, oh, I'm getting like heavy orange peel, or or it looks dry. Like, well, dude, I mean, you got to put it on there. Don't
smash that shit on. Yeah. Dude. Anybody that like I teach how to paint or like show people how to paint, it's always like, do not spray like you're scared. Don't worry about runs. You can sand that shit out. You can take a razor and get that shit out. Lay the shit down.
Yeah. Like
literally just hose it. I had like a comment on a video one time that was asking like tips for like painting hoods and big roofs. Oh, and it's like, bro, the shit lays flat.
It's flat.
It's not going to run.
Mm-hmm. Pound it on. For real.
Yeah, 75. I mean, if you've seen my videos, it's like when I'm doing that shit, it's like 75%. I'm hardly moving.
Yeah.
Going across that because it's like I want it to just flow out.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to buff every job. I don't have that time.
Yeah, well, exactly. And in your case, it's like you don't want to fucking be buffing everything. I mean, you got another car to paint right after that one. You know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna sit there all day. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
and that's
muscle.
Well, and people get twisted because the environment that I'm in, being in an auto auction, dude, a lot of those cars, are literally going right down the auction lane and then they're gone.
Yep. For real.
It's like, honestly, like I could paint everything with the standard formula. It could be a mile off and they don't give a shit. Yeah. I color match it because my name's on it, but it's like dude, our customers do not care at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially if they're selling the car, they don't give a fuck. I mean, they no pearl paint job don't match or whatever, you know, like they're not. Right. I mean, unless it's like a insurance job or a customer payout or something.
Yeah, and in those cases, it's like that's why I take the time to like color match on the jobs that really don't matter, because then when I get a customer car and I already fought that color on a previous, I already have it figured out. My buddy Austin keeps talking shit. He's telling me, he goes, "Don't lie, Joel. You like buffing too." Shut up, Austin. I hate buffing. I fucking hate it. Like, hate it.
Yeah, same.
I buffed out my truck last weekend.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, miserable. But it needed to be done, so now it looks awesome. But I hated every second of it.
Dude, that's one skill I haven't really mastered, dude. And you know what's funny?
It's so easy, dude. So easy.
Yeah, I just haven't really. Actually, I got let me show you. I think you did a video on this too. I just got this thing too, the Bauer.
Oh yeah.
I haven't used.
Oh yeah. Is it the rotary or is it the dual action?
This one's the rotary, yeah.
Word.
Yeah, because I wanted something to really dig in there, because I have a dual action. Dude, it doesn't fucking massages the paint. It doesn't even fucking do anything.
Yeah, with a rotary, it's like if you're gonna put sand scratch in it, you definitely need something strong.
Yeah, that's what I got. So, because I do have a couple scratches in the car that I'm painting behind me over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really worked on it. I was actually coming to the garage to kind of record some YouTube videos, but then
was that an SI? Is it an EX?
No, it's an SI.
That's an SI.
Yeah, it's an SI. I wouldn't buy an EX. Fuck that. It's like,
hey man, you could B20 VTEC swap that bitch and make it rip.
Well, it's got a B16 VTEC right now. I mean,
have you driven in a B20 VTEC? Have you ever driven one of them?
Yeah, so I had an Integra with the B20 VTEC turbo.
Oh, sick, dude! I fucking
quick, dude.
I love steering tech. Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah. So, but this one is I'm gonna just restore it and keep it stock.
It's an SI. Like that's We're getting too old for that slammed enough shit, dude.
Yeah, this was the car that I wanted back in high school that I couldn't afford. You know what I mean? So it's like back when I was, 16 and didn't have a job and, rode a bike to school. So,
right, dude, that was my that old Chevy truck. So my uncle had a 94 when I was in high school that was black, and I always loved driving that truck to school. Always wanted to drive it. Couldn't afford the gas in it, but I always wanted to drive it.
Yeah.
And then I ended up I had a green one that was a 2-wheel drive that got totaled in front of my house.
Yeah.
Some drunk ass lady smashed that one up, and then the insurance money gave me enough to buy this one, plus buying my wheels and tires. So I've made out like a bandit. So I got, let's see, how do you decide which color primer to go with? So colors now literally all depend on G shade. And G shade is just white to black, like all different gray shades. Like color theory now is all literally dependent on what the ground coat is. Every color is pretty much transparent anymore. So like say you have a blue, some blues will call for, and my computer tells me all this shit, but some blues will call for like a dark gray, some call for even a black. Reds, sometimes it calls for a light gray if it's a really vibrant poppy red, or if it's a really vibrant deep red, it calls for a dark gray. So I kind of just go by experience, and then I'll make spray out cards on different grays, and that'll kind of show me what I need. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what else do I got here? I'm not satisfied. Yeah, okay. So she was just talking about how she won't let paint leave her store if she ain't happy with the match. I wish more people had the mentality of like putting their name on shit.
Yep.
Because it's like, we could talk shit all day, but if you're butthurt when somebody brings something back because you let crap go, you can't be mad.
Yeah.
Everybody's done it. You don't make the excuse, you just fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's the same in what you do.
Yeah, if you let it go out the door like that, I mean, you know, you just left room for complaint, you know? It's like the first time. And that's with anything. It's not just paint, it's fucking anything, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's like photos too. I did professional photography for a lot of years, and it was the same way. So it's like if I'm gonna edit a picture or take photos for people, I have a standard for myself.
yeah.
And if I don't meet that and I get home and I don't like the photos, I'm calling that customer or client and being like, "Hey, I'm not happy with this. Can I please have a mulligan? Can I prove to you that I can do this correctly?" You know what I mean?
Okay, I have a question on my side. Is it hard to make a pearl white color mirror? Mine already has a reflection, but I kind of want a clay. Is there a certain way to do it? I'm not really understanding the question. Is it hard to make a pearl white color mirror? Mine, I guess what he's trying to say is like buff it, like to make it really glossy or something.
You could put ceramic on it. My camera's pearl white, and I mean it's shiny, but it ain't gonna be like a mirror. It just don't work like that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
And Jay, so Jay said that the dealership he was at made you warranty the job for as long as the person owns the car.
Oh wow.
And that's the same with like so if I have a customer pay or an insurance shop that comes in the shop, it gets different products. So Sunfire Pro I use for all of my fleet work, rental cars, auction cars, Ultra 9K. That's all put on like customer pay and insurance work because Sherwin will warranty that. I don't have to. Sherwin will. So if it fails in any which way while that customer has the car, Sherwin foots the bill, not me.
Yeah.
Which is super nice.
Yeah. That's fine. Awesome.
I'm gonna grab this other beer real quick.
All right, go for it. I'm gonna answer questions on my side. Do you like working on buses over cars? I do like it. It just depends on what you like. I do like working on cars, but they're a bit more compact. Whereas buses obviously have a little bit more room, but it's all a matter of preference. But yeah, I do like working buses over cars. Like, you know how the black color looks like a mirror.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
There's only so much you could do. I've heard that paint has perfect to ceramic coat. Okay, I guess it's a question. I've heard that the paint has to be perfect to ceramic coat or the defects will show. Is that true?
So yes and no. So ceramic fills all the pores of your paint, okay? So with like car wash scratches, as soon as you go over those, ceramic is gonna fill a lot of that shit. Especially on pearl white. You ain't gonna see it. But I do recommend going and getting like a long throw dual action polisher. I did a video, you can look on my page. I did a video on the Harbor Freight one. It works just fine. It's $100.
Yep.
Do one step, polish the whole thing, wipe it down with alcohol and water, ceramic coat it, and you're good.
Yep. The one you got, is that a dual action or is that a rotary?
No, it was a dual action. I actually returned it because okay, so I did the video and I planned to bring it to work.
Yeah.
But as soon as I did half the hood, my only complaint with that polisher is that son of a bitch gets hot, like hot. The head on it, because it's exposed, that's where you hold on to the polisher, and it's getting fucking hot. So you have to wear gloves literally to handle it. Whereas my Roops, dude, I did the other half of the hood with it, and there was no heat in the head at all, and it doesn't vibrate as much. So I took it back, but for somebody just wanting to do their car and their projects, There is nothing wrong with it. It's just not quite on the standard that I like. You know what I mean?
With the Rupes, does your hands get tired at all or no?
No, with that Bauer one that I got, my hands were itchy. Like my palms from vibration.
Yeah, they
were itchy.
I bought a Torque. I think Chemical Guys sells it or something like that. It comes with like a little package deal. Dude, you polish for like 20 minutes and man,
and it does nothing.
Yeah. It doesn't do anything. And then, dude, my hands hurt so fucking bad, dude. I was like, I gotta stop. I'm getting like cramps in my
hand. Don't buy their bullshit. That like I see it all the time because I'm in a couple of like detailer groups because I detailed for a decade.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but people love Chemical Guys. And it's like none of their shit works. None of it. I don't care what anybody tells you. The only thing that works that they have is their snow foam. That's it.
Yep.
Like that's the only thing I've ever used that actually works.
And you know what's
their compounds suck, their polishes suck.
Yeah. It's funny because I try to use their compound. Like I have it like right in front of me too. It's like these little bullshit is optical
V38.
What's that?
It's V38. I think this is what that one was.
V38 and then V36 and V34. Dude, it's like water, man. It literally is like
it's a whole.
It didn't cut.
It's all silicone.
What's that?
It's all silicone. It's all silicone and fillers. That's all you got.
Yeah. I mean, I made it shine, kinda, but it didn't cut.
Then you watched it.
So I fucking went out. I went out and bought some 105 McGuire's, and I also have the. Where's the other one? I think I have it somewhere.
205.
205. Yeah, there you go. I got 205.
That's the shit right there.
That shit, dude. That shit cuts. It does leave a little bit of swirls though, or quite a bit of swirls actually. But I don't know if it was just a polisher or if it just leaves swirls. I'm not sure, but
right. I got a funny comment on my side. It says, "Why doesn't your shop R&I quarter glass? Super butcher." What's funny is all of that shit is all auction stuff. But you think I give a fuck? No, I don't. And you know what's funny about that also is they make special tape with hard plastic edges that peel that shit back so you don't have a line. If you don't know how to tape off quarter glass, you the hack.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bob. And then my buddy Austin, he goes off topic, but I want to rerun between the Volkswagen and the Subi. So we did a race, his Subaru versus my fiance's Volkswagen.
Oh yeah.
Top of fourth gear, the Volkswagen just wants to pull away. Yeah, it's stage one. There's like nothing. Yeah, it's got a hat back, but that's it.
Is it a turbo Volkswagen or is it stock?
Yeah, it's a Mark 6 GTI.
Oh, okay, those are cool. Mm-hmm. Which brand?
And it's a TSG.
Sorry, I got a question on mine. Tech BMW. Which brand makes a good foam cannon? I personally haven't used any foam cannons. I don't know if Olie wants to hop in.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. There you go. How much?
I'm not even kidding.
How much did you for the foam kit?
Ooh, I think Home Depot's is like $30, but I bought the cheap one on Amazon and it lasted me a few years, but it leaked really bad. So I bought the Home Depot one just on a whim because I just needed a new one, and hasn't leaked. It foams like crazy. If you have a gas pressure washer, dude, it's the only way to go.
Yeah. I have no water source nearby, like nothing. I have to literally like get buckets, like 5-gallon buckets, and bring it to the garage if I want to do anything. It's like, it sucks. I know. I can't even wash my own car, dude. This is so dusty. It's like, for real, I can't. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You know, I was telling you that I was gonna come visit to go to car meets. You need to come visit and see how like the real world outside is.
There's a real world out there?
I'm just saying, bro.
Well, speaking from a guy that says he's going to go to Minnesota for vacation.
That's vacation, man.
Question. What's the best spray gun? That is, I'm going to leave all.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, that's a hard question to answer, dude. I think it's really off preference.
100%.
It's really off.
What's your favorite paint gun? Period. If you could only have one.
Let me bring out the arsenal.
Because I know it's right in front of you.
Okay, well, fuck, that's hard. That's hard. I do love. Okay, so I have a Techno Pro Light. I think most of you guys already know that. This is like my go-to for almost everything. The thing that I don't really use it for is clear. And even though it sprays clear very, very well, like, trust me, I can lay down the clear so well with the Techno Pro Light. But when it comes to clear, I take the SATA 5000 for it, to be honest. I can move so much faster with the SATA. It's the fucking... The SATA does overspray a bit. I will tell you that. Especially in a garage, it's fogs up this whole place. But for me, Techno Pro Light and SATA 5000. Those are my two.
So this guy was like, don't be a lazy shop, do proper work, just saying. 1000 grit wet to prep blend panels. No and no. I don't do shit that I don't get paid for, neither do my techs or anybody in the shop. That'll get you fired. 1000 grit, way too fine. Gray Scotch Brite and water, like everybody's been doing for like 20 years to prep blend panels. Like, it's not rocket science. It's just like me coming to your job and saying, hey, replace my transmission, but I'm not going to pay you. But because you want to be a good shop, you should just do it.
Right. And no one works that way. No one does anything for free. You know, because...
No.
Yeah, go for it.
That's not necessarily true.
True.
Because so for example, say I'm replacing a fender and I'm blending the hood, blending the door. If I'm unsure about my color and I want it to be 110%, I'll do a burn-in for free. For the simple fact that then it's all perfect. They got me what I needed on the fender and door. Not the end of the world.
Right.
But as far as like R9 quarter glass, that's not my job. My job is to paint it. When it comes to me, how it is how I have to paint it.
Yep.
I don't get a say in that. And I have 3 or 4 jobs. This guy knows. I have 3 or 4 jobs sitting, waiting for me after these 3 or 4 jobs are done every single day. So,
Jonathan Mercia, Techno Pro Light and the LPH 400. I have not used the LPH 400. But
Pro Light. I own both. Pro Light.
I like the Pro Light for sure. Let me look. Hang on. Cheap electric pressure washer recommendations? ? Was looking at.
Well, since this guy doesn't have water.
I can't make that recommendation because I don't even have water. I don't even have a water.
So let me help you. Ryobi, Home Depot again for the win.
Yeah, he was looking at the Harbor Freight one and Walmart, but I don't
go to Home Depot.
Yeah, I don't think the Harbor Freight one is going to give you a lot of pressure. Be very.
Nope.
Alex Cadillo, what's up, man? I like
this guy. Blend quarters on rear bumper cover. Would you blend quarter panels just to replace the rear bumper?
No.
Not a snowball chance in hell. If it's 46G, yes.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you can't panel match a bumper like the factory, the factory matches them like this. they don't give a shit.
No shit.
Half the time my matches look better than the freaking other bumper that's on the car from the factory. So no, that's a waste of time and product.
Question on my side. Doc Shrute says, "What brand of paint do you use?" ? I think that's for you though.
Sherwin. I was PPG for like 5 years. We switched to Sherwin-Williams in September of last year, and I won't go back.
You use the 9K system, right? You said.
Yeah, we've got 9K and then Sunfire Pro for solvent.
Oh, really? Okay. Damn, I haven't used.
We've got 2.
I was actually looking for it, but it's probably gonna have to come from a paint shop or something, or a paint store or something.
Well, they should have Sherwin Automotive ones where you're at.
Yeah, the closest one is in Santa Ana, and that's in. I haven't really gone over there lately. I think the last Sherwin-Williams product I got was probably from like 5 or 6 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, get what's convenient. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
I've for base coat at my paint store, I usually use Valspar. That's usually what.
That's dude, Valspar is that's all. So Sherwin owns Valspar,
Yeah,
so you're literally spraying Sherwin products anyway.
it's Valspar, and I guess they own Matrix as well too. Because
Dude, Matrix, like their what's the clear MS42, and I can't remember what the fuck the clear is.
yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I don't know. I don't remember the name. I'd have to look at
It,
my thing. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
yeah. So this guy's still. He goes, "How do you handle paint reps that say tech errors? Super stubborn paint reps. I don't have those. My paint reps don't even have to check on me because I have no problems. I had to call them a few times for computer issues." But as far as like actual errors, I don't have those. And my one of my regional reps, if I had an issue and say like I painted a car last year, something failed on it, he's not even gonna question my prep work, how I painted it, none of that.
That's cool.
They will just warranty it because they have been at my shop and watched me apply all of their products and they are super happy with it. So I don't have to worry about any of that. They'll just warranty anything I put on there. An HOK. Yes. 90R32 said an HOK. So Sherwin bought Valspar, which is Valspar, House of Color, and De Beer. So Ultra 9K is just De Beer 900 rebranded. Sunfire Pro is De Beer. It's De Beer's low VOC base coat, solvent base coat, just rebranded. That's all it is.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I did some research on it and I saw that it's like they're all under one umbrella.
Yep.
Got a question here. I got two questions for you. Which is the best ceramic coating? I found a lot on stuff on Amazon for around $50. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Avalon King.
Avalon King?
So Avalon King sponsors a shit ton of like YouTubers, TikTokers, a lot of guys. And Avalon King, they offer a really solid product at a really fair price. I think it's double what you're looking at, but it's actually a quality product.
How long?
That's just what I go with. I think they sell multiple. So I think they have like one that with maintenance goes up to 5 years, and then one that's like a 2 or 3 year.
I got another question for you. Dog Shrute says, ask him if he uses blend additive for blending, or is he old school, no blend additive?
No, I use blender on everything, unless it's a solid color.
Yeah.
If it's a solid color, I'll tack like my blend areas before I clear. But I don't like tacking my blend areas because I've actually had like it looks like sand scratch, but it's really just tack rag marks.
Oh yeah.
From doing that. Yeah. So yeah, I'll use U9020 with water, and then just with Sunfire Pro, it's literally just base coat binder 50/50 with reducer.
Yeah, that 9K, that's a waterborne base paint, right?
Yeah.
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 Do you on your solvent? Do you ever use a little bit of reducer to blend it, or you use something else?
So actually, it's funny because waterborne paint covers, I mean, coat and a half, and you're covered
really well.
So it's harder to blend. So solvent, I actually prefer to blend solvent because it blends out beautiful. It's super easy.
Yeah.
But with water, I'll cut, if it's a really difficult color like 1G3 Toyota, I'll take a cup and I'll pour in, a couple ounces of my color and then cut it with base coat blender to thin it out so it blends easier.
Yeah, I see that. That makes sense.
Yeah. It helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I've used a reducer on doing like a little blend here and there. But
yeah, that's not bad.
Opinions on Tropical Glitz custom paints. I have not used them, but Ollie seems to like them.
All fucking day, bro.
And I follow them on Instagram, dude. I see all their stuff. It's just,
dude, Manny is the shit, and everything he sells is
top notch.
Primo.
Really?
Yeah, I painted my my old Sportster was all tropical glitz, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
highly recommend.
No, there you go. There's your answer.
I got one on my side. This guy says, I'm gonna attempt to paint my '69 Camaro. First paint job. Would you spray all parts off the car? So that depends on what color. If you're doing a solid color,
Yeah.
if you're not experienced with it, the scariest part is if you don't get enough coverage. Say you have the doors off. If you don't get enough coverage, your fenders, your quarters, and your doors could all be different. But if you jam all your parts, put it all together, get your gaps exactly where you want it, and then paint it, at least you'll be able to see it. That's my 2 cents. You can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. You kind of run that risk if you've never painted before.
Yeah, I would say if he's never painted before and he's sticking with a solid color, you can get away with it. But
yeah,
doing any sort of metallic or pearl paint job or something like that, or a candy, I wouldn't do it.
Dude, solid colors could kick your ass too. I did a Jetta. I painted a Jetta, and it really fucking sucked because I did a rear door replacement, blend front door, blend quarter. Well, I didn't know that my red didn't cover on the door. And we put the car together, and the tech comes and grabs me, and it was completely fucking different than the door I blended and the quarter because my coverage was off.
Yeah. Well, with the red,
so
reds are kind of transparent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you flip the coin there.
Are they their own company, or do they use another company to make their paints? That's what Jonathan asked. I think he's referring to the glitz.
Oh, so they're like any other small business. So like their metal flake comes from a distributor, but it's curated and like all of the products are picked by them. Mm-hmm. I know that their base coat, their actual paint, is a polyester solvent. And I want to say it's made by Valspar, but I'm not 100% sure. You just have to ask them. I'm sure if you called them up, they would tell you exactly what paint line it is and give you tech sheets.
Yeah.
So you can look at it.
Yeah, usually the sheet will pretty much tell you everything.
Yeah.
Another question for you. Ask him, does he paint flakes wet or dry?
Both. It depends. I have one of those flake. I'll do some videos on that actually, because I want to show you, because I want you to play with this shit. But I have a flake buster that goes on airbrush, and really? Literally, like you just fill it up with flake, and you just spray it into clear coat, and then you can tap it all down so it lays down.
Yeah.
And then just bury it with the airbrush and more clear. But I've done it both ways.
Yeah.
Dry is a lot easier to bury flake with. But I mean, it really depends on what you're painting. If you're doing a motorcycle, do it dry all day long. Buy a flake buster, do the shit dry, because you can tap all those flakes that are standing up so you don't have to do like 20 coats of clear to bury them.
Yeah, that's true. Ask him if he uses any snap-on tools for paint jobs. I don't see.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever I've been on a snap-on truck once.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm a painter, dude. I don't buy tools.
And you know what's funny is like all their freaking like all the Snap-on branded paint guns and all that, they're all freaking.
It's rebranded.
Yeah, it's all rebranded. It's like, yeah. You know, it's like one of their guns is a Graco Finex whatever 3000 or whatever it is. You know, it's like
it's $150 more.
Yeah, Matco gun is a Astro gun. It's basically an Astro with just different on it. It's like all of it. Branded shit. You know they're not gonna make their own fucking spray gun because they don't know anything about spray guns.
No. Yeah, that's what this guy over here, he said Snap-on doesn't even make paint tools. They use somebody else's paint tools and brand it with them, and that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, there's been a couple of guys I've talked to that bought Snap-on paint guns because I mean they didn't know any better, but they aren't buying a shit product.
Yeah.
It's just rebranded.
And
all.
the thing of it is a lot of that stuff. It might have a good warranty. Don't get me wrong, because Snap-on usually has a warranty, but you're paying like an extra $150, you know, or something on top of what that gun would actually cost you buying it from somewhere else. It's like, dude, it's price. It's just because it has Snap-on it or the Snap-on name.
Dude, and people sleep on that Black Widow gun that I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, I know.
Dude, because like people try to tell me all the time that a Harbor Freight, like the $20 gun, will lay shit down like glass, but they've never used anything professional.
Right.
If they step up to the Black Widow, spend a little bit more money and stop being cheap,
then they would realize.
Bro, it's night and day. Do that. A Black Widow literally will spray side by side with a Pro Light.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yep.
All day long.
Yeah.
They spray fantastic.
Dude, yeah, I definitely agree. And the thing of it is, they don't know any better, you know? So they're talking experience off of that's the only gun that they've ever used. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, get a pro gun. Get anything other than a $10 gun, and it'll spray way better. And then you realize, like, oh, shit, okay, that sucks. You know what I mean?
Well, and I had a buddy of mine that was, he was going to paint, God, what was he painting? A semi-truck hood, and he was going to do it with a Harbor Freight gun. And I was like, bro, I'll just loan you a gun. Like, don't even buy that.
Yeah.
He said, well, I already bought it. And he had painted some small parts, and he's like, I think I got it figured out. I was like, well, I loaned him a gun. It was a SOTA 4000 RP. I was like, just use this. Like, it'll spray that paint way better. Set it at 30 PSI, full fan, full fluid, move like hell.
Yeah.
Get a phone call like an hour after he paints the whole front clip. And he's like, dude, he's like, can I FaceTime you? And he shows me his work. And, dude, it was glass. And I told him, I was like, hey.
Yeah.
It's like, it sprayed better, huh? And he's like, yeah. He moves over, and that Harbor Freight's sitting on the trash can. Like,
yeah. That's where it belongs.
It just is what it is.
That's where it belongs.
Yeah.
I mean, I sprayed primer out of it and, you know, a couple other things, like thin primer, not anything too crazy, because anything thicker, it'll just spit all over it.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
This guy asked if we ever tried the knockoff DeVilbiss GTI Pro Light.
Yes, I had one.
No. I won't.
I had one. Actually, it sprayed very well.
But did it last?
You know why? I ended up giving it away, and I only used it once. But I ended up giving it away, and I will say that it's going to vary between who makes it. Because there's a gazillion Chinese companies that make that gun, you know? And I happened to get a halfway decent one. The thing of it is, the machining quality is shit. It's completely... One of the horns, if you looked at the horns, like one horn was like off, and it's like... And I was like, what the fuck? What happened? Like, did the 5-year-old like fall asleep on the CNC machine or something? Like, seriously.
Oh my god.
Garbage. Like, what the But surprisingly, it actually did fairly well.
Sprayed on it.
Yeah. It's nowhere near real pro light quality. But it sprayed decent. I would say it probably sprayed similar to Harbor Freight's like $70 gun or $60 gun or whatever it's called. It's called the Professional. I was very similar to that. Which it's...
What do they cost though? Don't they cost like what a Black Widow costs?
No, I got that one. So I got that one on Alibaba, and it cost me like $60.
Oh, okay.
But it was...
So yeah.
And you know what was funny? So speaking of that, so I got a hold of him, right? And I told him, hey, dude, the fucking air horn is all fucked up. Like, you need to give me another air cap. And they didn't respond, right? So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to give you another chance. Hey, can you send me a replacement cap at least, or another gun, or money back or something? No answer.
Yeah.
So then I said, you know what? Fuck this. So I reported them to Alibaba, and they're supposed to handle it. And they're like, oh, if you get rid of the dispute, we'll send you another air cap. So I'm like, okay, I'll drop the dispute and send me another air cap. What happened? They didn't send me shit. They said, thank you for your business. Bye.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I got.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks. Great.
So this, I said it was $80. At $80, man. I think this is the guy that, let's see. Yeah, so he was the one that was asking about painting his whole car. Don't get it. If you're gonna paint your whole car, go buy the Black Widow. If you go to Harbor Freight,
yep.
It's literally just a black box. Go when you got a coupon, like the 20% coupon. You'll pay $180. Spend the extra 100,
yep,
and get a Black Widow with a 1.3 and the HTE cap. I've had mine for 2 years now, and I use it almost daily. Never an issue.
Yep.
And it sprays awesome.
Yep.
Go buy that one. I promise you it'll be worth it.
You do have to clean it very well on those things, though.
Yeah.
I did notice
it
can get a bit dirty real quick on that gun. And
yep.
I don't know if just maybe the air horns are a little too small or something. I don't know, but it does get dirty pretty quick.
Jay just said he got a SATA 5500. I just traded my 5500.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited. I was checking tracking, and that thing's supposed to be here on Thursday, so tomorrow, I hope. It's USPS, so it's probably not, but, I mean, I hope it's here by next week.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I actually have a subscriber from YouTube sending me a bunch of guns from the UK.
So that's sick.
I got like 4 guns coming my way for.
I need to start doing some YouTube shit.
Dude, you
Well, and I own the channel Olie Paintz.
Yeah.
On YouTube, and I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's Olie.
Oh, it's
Olie.
Okay, I always say Olie. Yep. Olie Paintz.
Which is everybody does, which is fine. But the only reason so my name is Joel, but when I was a kid, everybody called me Jolie, and my grandma calls me Olie. So, and it's funny because my great grandfather's name was Olie, just Ole. It's a Scandinavian name. So I use that for all of my stuff because it's kind of, I don't know. My grandma gave me that name, so that's just what I roll with.
Oh, well, that's good.
I don't have people call me on stuff.
I'm like Olie Paintz, and then they're like, it's Olie. It's like, oh, my bad.
Nah, I ain't even worried about it, bro.
Hey, when are you gonna get one of these?
Soon. As soon as I get back from vacation, I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, you should, dude. Just
I want one so bad.
They make 3 different kits. So
I'm gonna get the same one that you got because you were saying the fan's bigger.
Yeah, way bigger, dude. It's almost like a fan of almost the size of like a full size fan, dude. Like 8 inch.
Perfect.
In there, so it's really good. It's really good.
This guy says, "Can I just use it for base coat and clear coat?" Dude, you can use it for whatever you want. Whatever will go through a 1.3, you can put sealer through a 1.3. It'll lay real flat. Base coat, clear coat, all that. And then this guy says, "Just put your TikToks on a YouTube channel." I
could. I guess we could. I could put this live.
I like this format though because it's more interactive. And it's, for me, it's like I like talking to people that just want to learn. I love the DIY guys because it's just kind of pointing them in the right direction. It's like, dude, I spray gallons of paint every single week.
Yep.
I know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to steer you wrong. And I love sharing that info because I wish I had that when I started doing this. I didn't. Everybody acted like it was a secret, like painting was a secret. Oh, it's not.
And you'll get some painters that don't want to tell you nothing, dude. They want you to.
I hate that.
They just want you to struggle. It's like they don't nothing. Just figure it out.
Yeah. There's so many guys and I see it all the time. There's always guys that they just want to flex flat paint jobs, and that's exactly what that video I just made was talking about. It's always the guys that use WS400 Supernovas that they're just feeding their ego.
They think
they have this ego the size of fucking Jupiter, and they just want you to be like, oh, you're the best. I'm not the best painter. I just know my shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll tell you straight up that I'm not good every single day.
Right. Yep. I got a question for you on my side.
Oh, God.
What do you guys think about the DV1 base? I thought it wasn't worth the money and it's heavy. I think, oh, well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let Olie answer that one.
If you don't follow my page, look at my page.
That's all he uses.
I'm obsessed. And it's funny because I own everything. I own Segola. I own Iwata. I own Sada, DeVilbus, whatever. I have one. And the DV1 kicks the shit out of everything. The reason that people don't like the DV1 is because they use the wrong fucking air pressure. If you bought the one or demoed the one with a digital gauge, you can't spray it at 25 psi. It's going to spray like shit. You turn that bitch down to like 12 to 14 psi for base and 19 for clear.
Done.
It's amazing.
There you go.
It is so good.
Yeah. I've held that thing, dude. It's a pretty comfortable gun too.
Yeah, it's not heavy.
No.
I mean, I feel like it is heavier than a Pro Light for sure, but it's not heavy. It sprays so soft that it's so easy to control metallic that I have no complaints.
Yep, that's for sure. Yeah, I've only held the. I haven't actually bought one. I've been wanting to buy it because I was thinking of selling a couple of my older guns. Like I have a bunch of guns that I'm not using. So I was thinking of selling a couple and then just buying the DV1 digital.
Yeah.
I want the digital one if I'm gonna get it. But
yeah, that's the only way to go.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know, but it's you know it's a lot of money for especially for me that I don't spray every day. It's a lot of money. It's like I think my local shop is like $650 or almost $700 or something like that. And I've seen it as low as like $550 ish, but I mean, I don't know what I'm getting.
So I paid $500 for mine, but that was through Sherwin with a discount. Yep. But
yep.
Still, that's a lot of money if you don't use it every day. Yeah. It's a lot of money.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, I have way more guns than I really need, to be honest. Like I live in a garage, you know what I mean? Like I don't need freaking 8 guns, and I have 8 guns. You know, it's like.
So here's a question for you. Have you ever thought about stopping being a mechanic and going and painting?
I have thought about it, yeah. And I
and why not?
I just feel like I'm gonna fucking sink. You know, like just not be able to produce. I don't know. I just
why.
So my thing is, so I've never worked at a body shop. You know, I'm all self-taught. Mm-hmm. Thing I've learned on my own, or some YouTube video or something. You know what I mean? Like just tips here and there. Mm-hmm. And as far as working in a production shop, I just feel like
that.
What?
You wouldn't have to do that, but you know what's funny is if say you live close to me, mm-hmm. I would hire you in a heartbeat, give you an 80-foot booth, and you would have day in, day out experience.
Yeah, true.
And you would have me right there to be like, hey, how do I fix that? Hey, how do I fix this?
Yeah.
If you ever contemplate switching and being a painter, don't be afraid, because the only trick is going to be finding a shop with somebody that is willing to help you.
Yeah.
Because we need guys that will just show up. The speed and doing like the amount of work that I do comes with time. But really, it's like you care enough about what you're doing.
Right.
That I have 100% faith that you could walk into a paint shop and be just fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
I actually applied here. I don't know if they have caliber collision over where you're at.
No, we don't have anything like that. Like our town is pretty much nothing but private owned.
Oh, okay.
We don't have anything that's corporate here.
Yeah, so they're corporate. But dude, I was reading at, you know, because people like say, oh, I work there, they're fucking assholes, or they're this or that. Yeah. And I read so many stories of like they don't care about their customers. They don't care about like they want you to penny pinch. You know, they only want you to use, a certain amount of ounces per panel or something like that, and if you're going over that, then, they'll lay you off or whatever, or give you a warning.
And pretty much like, so I do that to myself anyway. So anytime I'm painting anything, I'm trying to not waste.
Right.
Because that waste costs my boss money. And yeah, it's private owned, but at the end of the day, I like my boss. Yeah. So I'm going to make sure I'm not wasting product.
Right.
That's a lot of guys that are mixing 30 ounces for one job, and then they're getting yelled at because they only needed half of that.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to take that with a grain of salt, because they have standards, but as you spray, you figure out how much you need per job, and you know which guns are most efficient. And
yeah,
it's all stuff that comes with time. And a lot of times those places, they understand if you're not the most experienced person, you're going to learn that as you go.
Right. And the other thing too is, I think we just talked about it, and a couple guys on my side on the chat say that there's a lot of gatekeeping where they don't really want to help you out. They just want you to go on your own. And
well, that's bro, that's the same shit with with Instagram, with TikTok. It's all of these guys that like have these big followings, and then they're trying to, like, guys like me. I've been painting for 7 years now, and these guys, their egos are huge.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be good at what you do, because that's going to hurt their ego. That's just what it is. And it's like, my whole idea is I'm going to talk some shit to those guys, and help out the guys that genuinely want to learn.
Yeah.
And that's my whole goal. It's like, I want to help people. I don't give a shit what the dude with 50,000 followers is doing. That's not my, you know what I mean? If he's an asshole, I'm going to call him an asshole. I don't care.
And it's you know what? It's funny because it's actually refreshing to get somebody that actually wants to learn and how to do it right, and, has a passion for it. Where that I have at work, dude, they don't want anything to do with that. They don't want to hear.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you should probably I don't need your tips and tricks on how to do this. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. And then when it comes back for whatever reason, it's like, well, I try to help you,
Yep.
Like it.
Yep.
Sometimes you get this older guys, but like I said, it's get somebody that's eager to learn or willing to learn at least. It's like, you can make something out of them. And yeah, I wouldn't mind going under somebody as long as I can, up my skill.
So. Dude, like I said, if you were closer, man, I'd get you in the shop right away. You'd have a blast, because it's fun and it's stressful, but it's a lot of fun.
Worth it.
Like hauling ass and just knocking shit out. It's fun.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Let me see. We have a FNG starting tomorrow. I'm not sure what an FNG is.
A fucking new guy?
Oh, fucking new. Okay, yeah, fucking new guy starting tomorrow. Oh yeah, he did about that. Yeah, he did at a BMW shop, and I think it's only like 2 or 3 of them at this big BMW dealership, and they're finally getting somebody. So yeah, he said he's been short-manned and overworked, basically.
Bro, we all are. We all are. If you're a technician, you are overworked. That's just the way of the world right now. It's crazy.
You're a slave.
Freaking Jay says they view you as competition. That's the problem. I'm not trying to compete. I'm trying to help, and they're trying to fucking be assholes. So I'm gonna let them be an asshole.
Yep.
I got a comment the other day. This guy was telling me, he's like, well, you're very straight up, and I like that. I'm gonna follow you just for that. And it's like, that's my goal.
Yeah.
I call bullshit when somebody is, and you've seen my comments. It's like, I'll call people out. I'll call people clowns. You know why? Because they are. I love arguing with ignorance, because it's like yelling at a wall, but at the same time it's entertaining. So I'll entertain it for a little bit, and then I shut it down. And dude, I don't care how many followers somebody has. If all they're doing it for is the clout and, oh, look at how glassy my shit is, you're not doing anything for the community. You're not spreading any knowledge. You're not giving anybody anything.
tips on how to do it, you know. And you know what? And
No.
a lot of it is, you know, the camera's gonna make it look better than what it actually is, dude. It just be real. A camera will
Yep.
look better than what it is, depending on obviously the camera. But in most cases, that's what it is. Because I've talked to painters, you know, I'm like, oh, dude, that look like glass. You're like, oh, well, it's okay, you know. It's like, and you see it in person, or you know, you see it somewhere else, and it's like, oh, it wasn't. I mean, it's okay, you know. It wasn't glass,
Right.
you know. So, I mean, there are guys out there that, you know, spray glass all the time, but it's like most of those jobs are because of the camera, man.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy asked if what's easiest to work for a newbie: water base, urethane, enamel, lacquer. So lacquer and enamel are kind of obsolete. Enamel is like spray paint. Think of enamel literally as spray paint because that's all it is. It's the same shit. The only difference is one is in a paint gun and one is in a can. Urethane, probably urethane single stage. If you're doing a solid color, urethane single stage is awesome because it's cheap, but you have to spray it like clear coat. You cannot be afraid to lay the shit down. Like, and if you're gonna go urethane single stage, use Imron Rival. It is the most overbuilt and underpriced product I've ever used. I've done full completes with factory pack white in Imron Rival from Exalta, and it is hands down the best single stage I've ever sprayed. It lays out like glass and stays like that. Solvent, super, super easy.
Yeah.
Your base coat, I mean, it doesn't cover super fast, so it's kind of idiot proof. You just lay your coverage down, let it dry.
Yeah.
Lay your coverage down, let it dry.
For flash times.
Yeah. Waterborne, that's kind of reserved for guys like me in collision shops because it's super, super expensive. It covers fast. And the reason it's reserved kind of for us is because it doesn't take a lot. So like 8 ounces of color will do pretty much a whole fender, but it'll cost you like $100 and something. So I don't recommend that for a newbie. Get solvent or single stage.
Definitely. That's for
yeah.
Let me see. I got a question on my side. Do you prefer flat rate or hourly? I guess that's for both of us. My take on flat rate is it kind of gives you an incentive to work harder and try to just push, you know. Now they're, at least in the mechanic world, I'm not sure about the painting world, but this can open up problems as far as quality control because they're rushing everything. They're, you know, and you'll get missing bolts or you get something that wasn't tightened all the way, or, you know, sometimes at least a half-assed work, you know, trying to chase the dollar basically. Hourly is good if you're already an older guy and you're like, fuck this. I don't want to fucking, you know, I don't want to fucking work 12, 15-hour days. I'm done.
Or that rate is super, super high. I can deal with a super, super high rate.
Or that, yeah. And I actually fall kind of in that category. I'm hourly. I'll just put it out there. I make like $35 an hour. And it's like, why would I try to go for flat rate that pays, you know, in my world, $20 to $30 an hour, maybe 35 on flat rate, but killing myself at a dealership or wherever else, you know what I mean? And not only that, my stuff is heavy. You know, I'm working on it is heavier than just regular car stuff. So for me, I mean, that's my take on that, but I don't know if you have something to add to that.
It pretty much the same thing. I'm flat rate, and my rate is a lot lower than yours, but my average, when you add up how many hours I clear at the end of a check, is like 50 to 55 an hour.
Yeah.
So with that, I mean, like you said, with flat rate, you find guys that really want to chase the dollar and cut corners, and then it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
I don't like cutting corners. Sometimes I'm kind of forced to because of the work that I'm doing, but it pays better to be on flat rate in my world because of the amount of work that we have. If we were slow, I would have to be salary. Like, I wouldn't be hourly, I would be salary.
Yeah.
I want X amount per month, guaranteed, bonuses, all of that shit. But with flat rate, I sign my own paycheck. So if I want to stay late, guess what? If I stay late an extra 2 hours, I could clear an extra 10 to 15 extra hours because I stayed 2 extra hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I prefer flat rate. I've been on flat rate for more than a decade.
Yeah.
Even when I was a detailer, I was flat rate, dude. I made $70,000 a year as a detailer.
Wow.
For a dealership. Yeah.
I didn't think you could make that as a detailer. Damn.
Oh yeah, dude. The Toyota dealer I worked for was fucking awesome because if you had to do extra shit, base pay was 4 hours to detail a car. If you had to buff it, you would tack on another 2 to 2.5. If there's dog hair, you tack on another hour and a half. There was all kinds of shit that they would tack on to that. You could clear 12 hours in a 4-hour period pretty easily.
Yeah. Damn, that's pretty incredible, actually. I didn't think there.
Yeah. And Jay said the rule is to get 2 hours for every hour you work. Work 40, get 80 on a good week. Yes, that's the idea. The reality of it for some shops is that for my shop, I clear 100 to 120, if not more, solely because of the booth that I'm in, because I can shove so much shit in there. Yeah. So it works out really good for me.
Yeah. I've got a couple questions on my side. Is his shop needing another tech? I'm certified to do body and paint.
We always need techs, but we're in Montana where most people ain't, so.
That tool girl said, what or how would you want to pay guys if you were an employer? ? And
flat rate.
It makes sense, flat rate. And especially if you're out like at a shop, you know, like for me, let's just say I opened up another shop or whatever. I would have to almost play in flat rate because it's like, if no work is coming in, I just opened up my shop, no work is coming in. It's almost like
you don't have money to pay them.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's also like a motivator for me to bring customers in to make sure that, you know, I'm keeping him busy.
I was about to say that because that's a big thing for me is like, I'll see like people with newer cars that are wrecked at the gas station and I'll give them my estimator's card and say, hey, call us up because you know what? I'm going to benefit.
Yep.
The tech's going to benefit.
Yeah.
The owner's going to benefit. So yeah, flat rate for sure, because not only does it incentivize them to work instead of sit on their phones all day, it's going to incentivize them to bring people to your business.
Exactly. And the thing is, we all eat from that same business, you know? We all eat.
Yep.
So we're all eating from the same plate, basically, is what I've been told.
Right.
Previously. Let me see. Yep, those were all the questions I had.
So I got one. It says, what did you go to school for to paint cars? I'm going to go automotive collision and repair. I didn't go to school. I got lucky because my dad's stepbrother, so my step uncle, owned a body shop and did paint and body for 40 years.
Yeah.
And he had always bugged me to come learn how to paint, and I eventually did it. Unfortunately, I did it the year that he was selling the business. So I learned from him for a little bit, got what I needed, and then got the job that I have now. And I just worked hard. And like he was saying, I learned a lot of this shit from the gunmen, from motivated painters, from fucking even Paint Society, Brian.
Yeah, he's actually a great painter, man. He's great.
Dude. And you know, it's like at first, it's like his videos were kind of wonky because he was figuring it out. Now that he's got like his feet and his confidence under him,
Yeah.
Go watch Paint Society, dude. Brian's the shit.
Yeah.
Like he's a damn good painter, and I love that he's just into it for helping people.
Yeah.
Like that's my goal, is to be like that. I just want to help people and show what I learned.
Yeah.
You know?
I've actually talked to Brian on Instagram a couple times here and there.
Yeah, me too.
The guy is honest. He's super cool, super nice. He'll help you out in whatever you want, anything you want to know or learn. I mean, he'll tell you. And great.
Same with Gabe. Gabe is the same way from Motivated Painters.
Yeah.
Nicest guy you've ever met. Like he is super, super chill. He'd give you any tip he could give you.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the environment that I want to kind of manifest. Is like a lot of people like just helping each other out, because you know what, I still got shit to learn.
Oh yeah.
And as I learn it, I want to show everybody else. That's why I make the videos that I make.
And same here. It's like, granted, I'm not a full-time painter. I didn't work at a collision shop. A lot of the stuff, like I said, I learned on my own and learned from others. Yeah. And it's like, and I know what it's like to not know something and struggle learning. So why not somebody that, could have helped you in when you were learning, So be the kind of model and be like, hey, look, this is what I learned. This is how I did it. And this is the type of results you can get from that. Or,
Yeah. And that's why I make the videos, man. I like when people ask questions like about specific things, because then I can it's like, oh, hey, there's an idea for a video. I can show them how to do this or that or whatever. And I always tell people, it's like, hey, like, you got questions, ask me, because I will show you what to do in whatever situation.
Yeah. It helps with content. And not only that, like, if one person is asking, there's going to be 20 others that are asking the same question or wanting to know the information. So it kind of helps, when somebody asks a specific question, because, you're helping other people as well.
Like, know what the hell he was doing, because he was never a tech. Now our shop has a tech as a manager, and our shop is just booming.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been night and day different.
Yeah.
Since he started.
When you work from the ground up, you pretty much know how each, I guess you could call it each department.
Yeah.
And you basically know how to run it, basically. Yeah. It's gonna benefit.
Well, and him and I, like, we've butted heads, but we're both very, like, kind of dominant personalities. So we've butted heads in the past, but we both trust each other. So it makes it a lot easier when it's like, I tell him, hey, like, I can't make that happen.
Yeah.
He knows I'm not bullshitting. The next time I'll be able to make whatever magic trick happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or give me some more time to get that done next time or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Putting 2 hours for something that's going to take him 4, or take you 4.
Yeah. Well, and then I get comments like that all the time. Oh, if you had better estimators, or if your estimators knew what they were doing. It's like, dude, I have the best fucking estimators I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
Like, if I have a fender replacement, I'm blending hood, blending door. 90% of places, you be blending the door, but you ain't getting the hood.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Mm-mm.
It's like they write shit correct, and when we don't get it, we don't get it. It's not, I can't be mad, because I know they try.
Yeah. I got another question for you. Ask him if he does body work too. So do you do body work?
I can. I don't, because I'm the painter. We have
too busy.
4 techs now, so I don't have to do any body work, but I can. I can't do like the heavy hit shit, like replacing quarters. That's not my forte, but I can fix some dents.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. I won't lie and say that I can do their job, because I can't.
Yeah. I'm no body man, you know what I mean? But I can fix a dent, use a body hammer. Yeah. All that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But as far as replacing half the car, I can't. That's beyond my skill, but I'm willing to learn. But I could probably figure it out. It would just take me 10 times longer than like Spencer, my lead tech. I'm actually working on a video
about my lead body tech because he's been one of my best friends. We were actually talking about it yesterday. He's been one of my best friends for 15 years now. Like more than half my life, I've known this kid.
Wow.
And for about 6 years, he was addicted to methamphetamine.
Oh shit.
Didn't know where he was. Didn't know if he was alive or dead. Nothing. I got a phone call from his mom telling me that he was in jail and getting out. Yeah, crazy shit. But he was getting out and he was going to be in the pre-release. So I went and met him and we were bullshitting and I asked him, I was like, is this the last time? Are you done? And he was like, yep, like I got to figure it out. So he was my prepper for a year. And then I told him one day, I was like, they're going to make you a body tech. Like, don't be mad at me, but you got this. This is your lane. Just trust me. You've got this. And now he's our lead body tech and he's killing it. So I'm trying to make the video to where it's like kind of inspires people. Like, dude, you can walk into here with no experience and nothing to your name and make something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, like, and especially if you have the drive to, to do better for yourself, it goes,
yeah.
If you're willing and you're really to, work for, the benefits of your life, then go for it. Tell him to tag on walls. Okay, so Doug Shrute says, tell him I used to tag on walls and paint my bicycles. That's where I really started. So that's how he started painting.
That's sick. I wish I had a cool story like that.
You know how I started?
I'm not artistic.
So I used to have a motorcycle, right? It was a Ducati, expensive bike, whatever. Well, I bought it off of a friend that basically got it like on a lien sale, right? So he gave it to me super cheap, but the bike didn't run. Like, it had so many problems. And anyway, long story short, when I rode it, the bike died, and I went to go park it, and it fell over. And the gas, all the paint. The gas ate all the paint on the tank. And I'm like, fuck. So I went to shop, and I'm like, hey, how much would you charge me to paint a tank? And people were quoting me like $600, $800. Like, I was like, it was expensive, and it was red too. Yeah. It was red. And I'm like, damn, man, like that sounds expensive, So I'm like, well, how hard could it be? So yeah, I took it upon myself to learn and paint it myself. I bought my first gun was an Eastwood gun, some $60 paint gun. And I bought Sherwin-Williams paint, and I painted it, and I messed up, though, in the clear, and I don't think this was my fault. I think that was the paint lady's fault. So she's like, do you know how to mix the paint? And I was like, yeah, but I just said yeah just to shut her up, but I didn't say, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know how to. So she's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to help you. She's like, okay, this one you mix 1-to-1, which is the base. And this one you mix, I think it was 4-to-1 or something like that. This one you mix 4-to-1, but it was actually a 2-to-1 mix.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay, cool. So I followed her instruction because she wrote it, and I get 2 coats down, and then I get to the last one, and dude, it just fucking it like blistered. I don't know what the hell happened, but it started to blister, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, what did I do? It was looking good. And sure enough, I look on the can because most of the time it'll show you the mixing ratios, and it was the wrong mixing ratio that she wrote down.
You know what it was?
No. What? Your
base coat was still wet.
Oh yeah, probably. That could have been it too.
I pretty much guarantee it. That happens all the time. So it was solvent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So solvent base coat takes a long time to dry if you don't have a booth with heat.
Yeah.
And if you're not moving a ton of air. And for first time guys, it happens all the time. Like you'll see like a fry up, basically.
Yeah.
Like if you do a cut through and then you try to base over it and shit just goes fucking haywire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, then your base coat was still wet. That's probably why it lifted like that.
I probably could have, but like
because that that clear, even 4-to-1 clear mixed, or a 2-to-1 clear mixed at 4-to-1, the only thing that will change is that shit will dry so fucking slow.
Yeah.
Like it'd probably take 2 days to dry.
Yeah.
But it would have dried.
But it would have, yeah. It totally.
Tech is an insurance rep. Oh, Jay says, wait till you have a tech as an insurance rep. They know all the shortcuts and short showing hours.
Yeah.
Do you blend the sail panel or spray the whole thing when you clear? Oh, spray the whole thing when you clear and do quarters. So, I don't have any techs that are insurance reps, thankfully. But when I do like a sail panel burn in, I burn it. I'll burn it like halfway through, clear blender. If I have to, most of the time I don't, but if I have to, I'll buff the little spot that I did a burn in. If I'm paid to clear the whole thing, I'll clear it. But if I'm doing it just out of the kindness of my heart,
yeah, I'm
just gonna burn it.
So I have
God damn, look at that shit. That's a good shave job, bud.
Damn. What's that one brand of razors? They're like everywhere. Dollar
Fucking Harry's
or something like that. Yeah, like
that's the shit that I use, bub. Dude, I have to, man. Yeah. Shaving the dome piece, you gotta have like the nicest, smoothest shit.
Yeah.
I got black hair like you, so like you see that, you can still see it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's bullshit.
Dude, I'm my hair, bro. I could see it. It's like thinning. You could probably see like my forehead.
Nah, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I have to like. I swear, this is a coat over.
Dude, just send it my way. I'll stick it right here where I need it.
I'll donate my hair to you or what?
Locks of love, bro. Come on.
Start growing your this.
Bro, it left here and went here, but it's all, I don't know if you can see the gray. You see that shit? I don't like getting old, man. How old are you?
35.
Okay. So I ain't that old. You old man status now.
Eesh. Thanks. Dude, you know what I was thinking? Do you ever go to the SEMA show?
No, but I want to.
I've been wanting to too. Maybe we should get together at a SEMA show. We'll meet in Vegas or whatnot, and we'll hang out.
Well, and I kind of talked to the Sherwin rep about that.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to them some more because I would love to, as this following grows, it's like I would love to actually like go and do like a guest spot and BS paint stuff with people. You know what I mean? Because it's like I use their products every single day. I can answer pretty much every question that gets tossed out, you know.
Yeah.
But how cool would that be to just walk around SEMA and like
yeah, check out dude, I was watching this one. I guess SATA hosted, has SATA goes to the SEMA show. Well, they had inflatable spray booth outside, and they would do like these little classes for painters or for whoever wanted to join. I don't know if there's like a special reservation or anything you have to do, but it'd be fucking awesome to do. Like just go over there,
right?
Who better than to learn from like a company like SATA or something, So I thought that was cool though.
Yeah, we'll have to look in. So this year, I know they're doing a SEMA show this year, but I ain't gonna make it this year.
Yeah.
But the next year,
yeah, I'm down.
I might make that happen. It'd be cool too because it's like we could save on a hotel by just splitting the shit.
Oh yeah.
We just need somewhere to crash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we should definitely look into that.
For sure. Let me see if I have questions on my side. That's all I got. I think I'm gonna call it quits on this one. I
didn't realize it was already midnight.
Yeah.
Jay said he's going to bed too.
Yeah.
I need to go crash. I bet you my fiance is wondering where the hell I am.
For sure, man. All right, bro. Well, it's good talking to you. Good live.
Yeah, dude. That was a lot better than the last one. We actually had people engaged in this one.
Yeah, I actually, by the way, I actually got a new phone too, so I don't know how it was on your side. I don't know if it was glitchy or anything, but dude,
no, it was good.
Yeah, okay. I got a new phone now, so I think that's making a big difference too.
You should go. So I bought it's like a sun pack, but this the light and the stand that my phone is on right now,
Yeah.
it's just like a ring light dealy.
Oh yeah.
Bro, they're like $12 on Amazon, and they're compact. You can put it on your toolbox.
Yeah.
So like if you do like live videos painting in the garage, you can use this as a light.
Oh, that's cool.
Highly recommend. They're cheap and they work awesome.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna call it a night.
I'm gonna go crap.
Last question. If I wanted to put this on my YouTube channel, am I allowed to do that? Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine.
And I'll tag you and everything and put your Instagram stuff.
Yeah, I need to. Maybe that'll inspire me to actually get my YouTube shit going.
Dude, you should, man. I think you should.
I bought a G7X camera just for that, and I have yet to make a video, so maybe I'll get on that.
Yeah, I think you definitely should. I'm just switching over. So I had and I don't have it with me. But I'm gonna switch over back to my phone. Bald in real life.
Nope, I actually have hair. This is a filter. For anybody wondering.
All right, brother. You take care, man.
All right, you too, bud. Have a good night.
All right, you too. See ya.